Hello everyone on YouTube, it's Xaldin here, the Magician Master and Hunter, known as the Master of all Spellcasters. Here to tell you that I've heard about this new Pokemon game called Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. And what do I think of it? They're actually freaking awesome. The graphics are even better. The new Pokemon are pretty cool. All 8 of them so far. But the one thing I'm wondering is, you're going to wonder, what could you expect in the Pokemon game? Or what could you hope for this game? So I'm here to tell you what I hope for the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y game, which will be coming out in 131 days. I've been counting. One of my hopes of the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y game is I'm hoping for a little more of a challenge. I know the game was originally meant for kids, but you also have to look at it in a point of view of adults and teenagers who happen to play the game as well. I bet they're probably thinking, wow, I already beat the game. Huh. They probably want to expect a little more of a challenge before they, beat the game. If you, can understand what I'm getting at. The other things I'm hoping for the game is, if you notice when you're, using the attack fly to fly into any other region, excuse me, not another region, but another part, like a city, something like that. Well, I would have to say it's kind of too simple. I know some of you would rather be like, I'd rather fly to this location and be there quick as possible. But, however, like I said before, you have to admit, you would probably think that, you could add a little more trickiness to it. So what I'm thinking for the game, what if they added, like, every time you fly, you'd be flying on your actual Pokemon that you're using the move fly, and have like a short mini game where you can fly around, battle other Pokemon that's in the sky, and they'll show you where to go to the location where you want to go. Like have an arrow, like point out where if you have to turn left, turn right, keep going straight, and all that. That's one of my hopes of the game. My other hopes of the game is more creative Pokemon. So far, the 4 new Pokemon they came up with are a bit creative. Go-Go is supposed to be the riding Pokemon, where you can ride them around town. Pancham, finally, out of all the Pokemon, we finally get a panda Pokemon. Is probably what everyone's thinking. The Japanese Robin Pokemon, the normal flying type, obviously you're going to get in the game. And a new type that you would never expect to be together, a normal and electric type. I forgot his name, but he's a normal and electric type. He looks like one of those lizards that, pop their, skin and make it come popped out of nowhere to scare off enemies. But I was thinking for a new Pokemon, maybe have like a wolf Pokemon. I know you have like the fox Pokemon, the Fennekin and Eevee. But what if we had like wolf Pokemon? I know some of you are also thinking, isn't Mightyena a wolf-like Pokemon? Well, technically not exactly. I know he has wolf-like details, but he's technically not a wolf. He's supposed to be based on a hyena, who's kind of related to a wolf. However, I'm wondering what it'd be like if we had like another type of Eevee, like except with a wolf pup. He would start as a normal, and depending on what you do with this little wolf pup, he would evolve into, other types of Pokemon. For example, if you put him in an ice area, he'll evolve into a Timberwolf-like Pokemon. If you battle in the forest area, he'll evolve into either a regular wolf or a gray wolf. Just something, more wolf-like Pokemon, because we have barely none. But I do like the new creativity they're coming up with the new Pokemon. Like, for example, on Pancham, since some of you probably would be thinking he would be a normal and grass type, he's actually turned out to be a fighting type. And probably evolve into Kung Fu Panda, which I think that's where they got their inspiration from. Because Kung Fu Panda is not really a bad movie. Both movies are not so bad. They're actually really good. Anyway, my next hopes for the Pokemon X and Y game is Sylveon. Some of you are thinking that he'll be a light type. Some of you think and like rumor has it that it will be a fairy type. I'd have to deny the whole fairy type and just say it's a rumor, because you had to think, really, this is what they're coming up with? A fairy type? I mean, Game Freak and Nintendo could come up with, better types way better than that. I mean, I'm not trying to, diss on them. If that's what they come up with, what they come up with. But you would think they would come up with something a little bit better. Like, everyone's hoping for a light type since we have dark types, and just like a rival type for the dark types. Not counting ghost types, you would think that we would have, light types. I'm just saying, and all that. What's another thing that could be a good high hopes for the game? Well, that's all I can probably think of for now. I know this is not really good as you would probably expect, and I'm really sorry. It's been a while since my last video. My internet, gone bad, and I'll probably do better next time on my videos. Okay, then again, I've always been saying that in a lot of my videos, and sometimes I don't really mean that, but I'll try to do better. I will. So anyway, give my video a like. The button's right there, or it's probably up there, or wherever YouTube puts it. And maybe give it a favor if you happen to, really like that much. Subscribe today, and I don't know what to call you guys. I was saying calling you guys the Wolfpack, since my bro Christian calls his subscribers Dragon Legion Alliance, and PewDiePie, calls his subscribers bros. So, what do you guys want to be called? Throw me a bone. Tell me what you want to be called. Leave that in the comment section down below. And tell me what your hopes of the new Pokemon X and Y game. What do you hope for in the game? What do you want to see? I've already explained what I want to see. A little bit of a mini game, a little more harder of the game, a little bit more creative on their Pokemon, and some wolf-like Pokemons. And also, I have to admit, I wouldn't mind seeing the light types. I'm just thinking that since everyone's thinking, we really want light types, I would like to see that too. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you next time.